You think you know what jealousy looks like. The eye rolls, the snide comments, the obvious resentment when something good happens to you. But here's what most people miss. The most dangerous jealousy isn't loud. It's quiet. It's calculated. It's wrapped in concern, disguised as advice, and hidden behind a smile. And if you're not paying attention, a jealous person can sabotage your success, drain your confidence, and poison your peace, all while pretending to be your friend. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 hidden behaviors of jealous people. Not the obvious ones, the subtle tactics that fly under the radar. Because once you see them, you can't unsee them. And that's when you take your power back. Behavior 1. They disguise criticism as concern. Here's how this one works. You share good news, a promotion, a new relationship, a personal achievement, and instead of celebrating with you, they immediately find the flaw. But they don't say it like a hater. They say it like a friend who cares. Oh wow, that's great. But are you sure you're ready for that level of responsibility? I'm so happy for you. I just hope this person treats you better than the last one. Congratulations! Just be careful you don't burn yourself out. Notice the pattern. There's always a but, always a warning, always a subtle insertion of doubt. They're not protecting you, they're protecting themselves from feeling inferior to your success. So they plant seeds of insecurity disguised as care. They make you second-guess your wins so they don't have to sit with their own feelings of inadequacy. A genuinely happy person celebrates you without conditions. A jealous person celebrates you with caution. Behavior 2. They compete. Where there is no competition. Jealous people can't let you have anything without making it about them. You got a new job? They immediately mention the offer they turned down last year. You're excited about your vacation? They interrupt to talk about the better trip they took. You share a personal milestone. They one-up you with their own story. This isn't conversation. This isn't relating. This is competition. And you didn't even know you were in a race. Here's the thing. Healthy people can hear about your success without needing to prove theirs. They don't need to compare. They don't need to redirect attention. They can simply be happy for you. But jealous people, your win feels like their loss. So they have to level the playing field. They have to remind you and themselves that they're still valuable, still impressive, still worth noticing. If every conversation with someone turns into a comparison contest, that's not support. That's jealousy in action. Behavior 3. They diminish your achievements with backhanded compliments. This is one of the sneakiest tactics because it sounds like praise, but it's actually an insult wrapped in a compliment. You're so lucky you got that promotion. I guess being in the right place at the right time really pays off. Translation: you didn't earn it. You got lucky. Wow, you lost weight. You look so different. I barely recognized you. Translation: you used to look bad. That's impressive for someone with your background. Translation: I didn't think you were capable. These comments are designed to make you feel small while the person delivering them looks generous. They get to appear supportive while subtly discrediting your effort, your talent, or your worth. Pay attention to how people compliment you. A real compliment lifts you up. A backhanded compliment cuts you down and then hands you a band-aid. Behavior 4. They withhold genuine enthusiasm. Here's a quiet but telling sign. When something great happens to you, their reaction is flat. Not hostile, not obviously bitter, just underwhelming. You tell them you got engaged. They say, "Oh, cool," and immediately change the subject. You share that you hit a major goal. They respond with a quick, "Nice," and no follow-up questions. You're glowing with excitement, and they meet you with emotional indifference. This isn't about being introverted or reserved. This is about selective enthusiasm, because when they share their good news, they expect, and often get, your full attention and celebration. But when it's your turn, crickets. Jealous people can't genuinely celebrate you because your joy highlights what they feel they're missing. So they withhold the one thing you're looking for: shared happiness. They give you the bare minimum so they can say they responded, but not enough to actually make you feel seen or valued. If someone is genuinely happy for you, you feel it. If they're jealous, you feel the absence of it. Behavior 5. They subtly undermine you to others. This is the most insidious behavior of all, and it often happens behind your back. In public, they're supportive. They smile, they nod, they say all the right things. But in private conversations with mutual friends, family, or colleagues, they plant doubt. Yeah, she got the promotion, but I don't know if she's really cut out for it. He seems happy in his new relationship, but we'll see how long it lasts. I'm excited for them, but honestly, I think they're in over their head. They don't trash you outright. That would be too obvious. Instead, they raise questions. They express concern. They subtly suggest that your success might not be deserved, sustainable, or real. And because it's framed as worry or observation, people don't always recognize it as sabotage. This behavior is about controlling the narrative. If they can't dim your light directly, they'll try to do it indirectly by shaping how others see you. If you notice that someone speaks differently about you when you're not around, or if you hear secondhand that they've been concerned about your choices, pay attention. That's not concern. That's jealousy trying to manage your reputation. The pattern. Here's what all 5 behaviors have in common. They're designed to make you smaller without the jealous person looking like the bad guy. They criticize you as concern. They compete without announcing the competition. They compliment you while insulting you. They withhold excitement without being openly negative. And they undermine you in whispers, not in confrontations. It's all subtle. It's all deniable. And that's exactly why it works. Because if you call it out, they'll act shocked. I was just trying to help. I was just making conversation. I'm happy for you. I don't know why you'd think otherwise. But you know what you felt. You know the energy shifted. You know something was off. Trust that. What to do. So how do you handle jealous people? First, stop trying to prove yourself to them. You'll never get the validation you're looking for because they're not capable of giving it. Their jealousy isn't about you. It's about them. Second, protect your wins. You don't have to share every success with everyone. Some people have earned access to your joy. Some people haven't. Choose wisely. Third, don't shrink to make them comfortable. Your growth, your success, your happiness, none of that should be dimmed to spare someone else's feelings. If your light bothers them, that's their work to do, not yours. And finally, distance yourself. You don't need to make a big announcement or burn a bridge. Just slowly reduce how much access they have to your life, your energy, and your achievements. Jealousy is a mirror. It reflects what someone feels they lack. And while you can have compassion for that, you don't have to absorb their toxicity. The hidden signs of jealousy are only hidden if you're not looking. But now you are. So watch for the disguised criticism, the unnecessary competition, the backhanded compliments, the withheld enthusiasm, the behind-the-scenes undermining. And when you see it, remember, their jealousy isn't your responsibility to fix. Your job is to protect your peace and keep shining, because the right people will celebrate you without conditions, and the wrong people, they'll reveal themselves every time.